Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. And in that playlist that is based on Git concept, I will tell you how you are going to use Git concept with the help of Visual Studio also. Everything you will know, I will cover each and every commands of Git, and with the help of Visual Studio, how you are going to execute your command without remember that things. I will also tell you how. Okay, so let's begin. I am taking one example of tutor. Suppose you are working in tutor and you need to implement some features of tutor, and what are the challenges may you face. Okay, so let's suppose in that tutor multiple features are there, like ad features are there, phone features are there. Okay, and you did some changes in your ad feature, and you implemented it in your production, and finally you deploy with new version of code over Play Store. Okay, so what happened after some time? You realize that the users, some users are some users are also getting money. Okay, without getting ads. Okay, so they are getting money without means ads are getting published in their page. So you did some mistake by this bugs has been introduced. Okay, so now challenge is there, how you are going to rectify this type of issue. Okay, so what you can do, you can simply go to your source code, and you can remove that particular source code of particular ad, and you can implement new code. Okay, but the risk of doing this type of changes is that suppose you go to that particular ad section, and you try to remove that old, that bug issue, where you face that bug issue, and you try to remove that, and suddenly you did it also, but suddenly you also remove some other developer code also. So so you are creating one more problem here. Okay, so we can't do like that way. Okay, so how you can rectify this? Maybe you can think, and you can think that I can make a copy of our source code. Okay, I can zip it, and I can do some modification in that particular newly made copy of that particular original source code, and after that you did some changes and you can deploy. Maybe you did it and it works also, but here what you are doing, you are making a copy, so unnecessary you are creating some more spaces, you are taking some more spaces. Okay, so now somehow you did the changes and successfully, and you deploy it, and now add feature is working fine. So after some time your manager told you that I need one more feature. That feature was working perfectly in 2020 June month, so I required that feature again in my project. So can you bring that bring that particular module and implement it, and let's do live of that module. Okay, now you will may think that how I will go in 2020 June directory, how I can take that particular source code. Okay, okay, everything you need to think how we can do this. Okay, that is one other type of challenges you may face. So these things we can, these all these types of challenges we can solve with the help of Git. That's why Git is called version control system. Version control system means you can go previously, you can do the time travel. Okay, you can modify your changes, you can take back your changes, you can roll back your changes, you can go and make some branches of uh, source code. Okay, you can work separately on that particular branch. After that you can merge that particular branch with your main branch. Okay, so that you can not going to disturb some other developer source code. Okay, so many things are there inside our Git. So we will learn each and every concept here. So you may think that now Git is there, but before, what are the versioning system are there? How previously developer are working? Okay, so before Git, yeah, said yeah, previously some systems are also there. That is called local VCS system, local version control system was there. So how they doing? How they are tracking this? They are maintaining one means database locally, and in that database they are means mentioning their file which in which they are going to change their changes. Okay, they are mentioning the line number. In that line number, developer A did some changes, developer B did changes. Like this, that way they are maintaining that records. But the issue is that if your laptop will get down, okay, then you will lose that particular local VCS system. Okay, so that is also one more problem. So rectify this, they made some centralized local version control system. In that centralized database, every developer are means get rights to access that particular centralized database, and they are means maintaining that historical record, project records over there. But same problem also in that centralized virtual means control system was there. Suppose this your centralized virtual system will get down, then how you will get maintain your records? Okay, so many challenges are there. So to solve these types of challenges, Linux towards has launched one concept that is called Git. And using Git, what we can do, we can mean simply effectively manage our changes. We can simply roll back our changes. Okay, branching concept are there, commit concept are there. Okay, many things are there. If you know that Git concept, it is very easy to work in your corporate life. Okay, so let's start now. Gits, how you are going to how you are going to download your Git, and how you are going to download your Visual Studio. I will tell you. So for to install your Git bash, you need to go to Google and type in Google Git download here, like that way, Git download. And once just click on this hyperlink. Okay, after that it will tell you which operating system, for which operating system you require Git bash. Just click on Windows if you have Windows, or Linux and Mac OS, and click on this, and then it will ask your OS capability, like 30-bit operating system. For 64-bit operating system you require that Git bash. So accordingly you can click and download it, start downloading here, and then simple click on next, and you will see that one CMD window will print here. Okay, means populated here. Okay, like that way. This is called Git bash. Like the same way we will install our Visual Studio. Click, just write VS Code download, and once you will write, just click on that link. And here you can download for Windows, for Linux, this RPM package. You can install that Mac OS. Okay, like that way you can uh, work on to install our Visual Studio. And once you install your uh, Virtual Studio, you need to install some dependencies also. Let me tell you which dependency you require to work on Git. That dependency is called Git Graph, Git History, and Git Length. Basically, three main dependency are there which you need to, you know, install. That is your called Git History, Git Graph, and one more Git Length. Okay, just click here, and here in your if you are newly install, you are trying to newly install, then it will show here install option. It is already installed in my laptop, that's why it is showing the uninstall. So I'm not going to uninstall because it is already there. So you just need to install these three: Git Graph, Git Lens, and Git History. Just click here, install. Okay, now once it will get installed, now uh, okay, so suppose you have installed this. Now, next question in your mind: how you will tell Git to how Git will know you want to track your changes, your project with the help of Git. Okay, so for that, suppose you have one project. This project I have taken from Google. You can also download any project from Google and work on that project. Okay, for practice purpose only, we can take it from sample from Google. Okay. So now you want to tell your Git that I have one project and which is there inside my laptop, and you need to track that changes. Okay, how you are going to tell your Git? Okay, for that, for that you need to run one command that is called git init. Okay, once you run that git init, one dot git directory will get created, which is created by git, and it will track your all your changes inside your project. Okay, let me show you how. So currently I am not, it is not tracking. Okay, let me delete this dot git license. Okay, no problem. Okay, dot ignore, this is log. Let me click on here and just click on this open git bash here. Okay, now what you will see, just run pwd command, present working directory, and you will see you are in that same directory where your project is there, e git sample project. Okay, if you run that ls-lrts, you will see all these projects are there. Now you want to track all these projects in for git, just run command git init. Now once you will hit enter button, you will see one dot directory will get created. Okay, this dot git directory is created now. Dot git directory means it is this, all this whole directory will take care, will track by git only. If you are doing any changes, okay, so it will track by git. Now 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 you want to know that it is tracking or not, so next command is git status. So you can see this. Okay, git status, you have executed git status. Now you can see this. Now we have not means um, run that git add, so it is, this is the means these are the file, this is tracking by git only, but it is not in that next stage, means after that we need to put in our staging area. I will tell you each and everything. Okay, so now next is, let me delete this first. Okay, now again run this command git status. What you will see, now you can see this, not a git repository. Okay, not a git repository, means it is not taking care by git now. Okay, so now same thing if you want to do with the help of, same thing if you want to do with the help of Visual Studio, how you will do. Okay, you just need to run code dot command and you will see that Visual Studio will open. Okay, yes, now it is open. Now click on here and you will see that git bash shell prompt. You can execute your command from here also, you can execute your command here also. Okay, both are the CMD to execute your git commands. Okay, now click on here and you want to track your file, track your directories, track your project, just so that you can run git init command, but you want to do it through some simple clicks. So just click here that initialize repository, click on here this icon and just click on initialize repository. Okay, now you can see this no dot init folder is there, so just click on here, you will see that it will again get tracked by git. Yes, now it is taking now you can see this. Okay, now if you say that git status. Okay, got it. So by this way also you can initialize your uh, initialize your means projects, initialize your tracking with the help of Git. Okay, so now I'm going to end this video. So I will make another video where I will explain more about the concept of Git commands. So stay tuned with my YouTube channel. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching this video.